has crossed over from single to being married. I think it was a year, 2 years?
A year.
A year.
Wow.
And we have our old married.
Old school kid. You the OG.
OG married. Each one of them are going to give you a short bio of their experience and their station in life, and then we have some questions for them. And you can feel free to ask questions as well. So we'll start with Taniesha.
Okay, so she already said.
I'm about to say, we heard the first part.
But what a lot of people don't know is it's very technical. My first 2 years of college is when I went away and got to, just be free. And I dated, well, it wasn't a serious committed relationship, but I talked to so many guys. And it got to the point where I almost lost my virginity. So it was very, very unpure. I would go around and everybody would think, oh, Tanisha's this pure girl, but I would have guys in my room till 6 in the morning, and every time we would go to the club, me and my friends would, battle who can get the most numbers that night. And I think I was very insecure because I would, base who I was off of how many guys liked me. Mm-hmm. So now I'm at a point, I think after in 2010, May 2010, there was this guy who I was impure with, and it would become, I would lie to my friends, and it would come to the point where I felt so sick and disgusting that I went on this fast, and I was like, no more. I'm not going to talk to him. I'm not going to, do anything. Because I believe, there's sexual immorality and there's impurity. And I was very impure, but I was still, not immoral. So I made this fast, and since then, since 2010, I was like, I'm going to be pure, which I've remained to be pure because of who I am in God. And I was like, I'm going to please God first and wait for that guy no matter how long. Hopefully he's not that much longer. And wait for that guy who's going to value my standards before God, because, even if I do get married one day, which I prayerfully, get married, it's going to be God first. It's like a pyramid. I want him and us to be aiming towards God. So I want him to love God more than me. So now I'm focused on being who I am, because I'm very content right now with who I am. I love myself, and I think even more so than when I was getting those attention. I still do, but like from guys, and I really based off who I was, from how much attention I was getting. So now I'm confident in who I am, and I love me, and whenever I do meet that guy, then I hope it's like both of us helping each other to become more like Jesus together and grow like that. So that's where I am right now.
Nice.
Well, I had wrote something out, but since nobody has to up there, I'm going to just be open. I'm 29, and I've had the dating experience for some time. Almost was engaged. Well, I was engaged, actually, and I broke it off. Long story, but being single is hard. Sometimes you go into this stage where you feel you need that significant other for dependency or just to have comfortability with somebody, and I want to assure you you don't. First, it takes knowing yourself. Like, you have to know yourself, know what you want, and have that that self-esteem. Like, you are a strong person. Never let your standards go just because you think you need someone there with you. I always look at it like, when it happens, it's going to happen regardless. And God won't withhold any good thing from you. So if if it's destined for me to be with someone, or if it's destined for me to get married, it will happen. Even if it does not happen, I'm still content with myself. I can go out by myself and enjoy myself and have a really good time. I get dressed up. Even if I'm going by myself, I get dressed up. I feel good about myself. Because it's all about self-love. If you have, or if you can endure self-love, you can go far in life. Because no man is going to want any woman that's weak. That's the first thing. So you build your confidence up. Hold your head up and just stand alone through anything. That's how I look at it. I wasn't always like this, because at some point in my life, I was like, okay, I want to date. I need a man to satisfy me, or to make me feel good, or however the case may be. But after time after time went on and I felt like, okay, I've been with the player, I've been with someone who is abusive, I've been with someone who looked down on me, I've been with them all. So in order to break a hold of that, like Taniesha said, you do have to come to some form where you know God and believe in your heart that above all, God will give you the desires of your heart. God will send that man to you that you need. Not that you want, but that you need. Because everything that you may think you want is not always good for you. Because you could want to be in a relationship, and it's bad for you. You're only there because it's satisfying, or it's only there because of good sex, or you're only there because of what he can do for you, or whatever it is. But like I said, again, I've come to a point where I've learned a lot through my time, because I started dating when I was 16. I was sexually active, and a lot of that God is not pleased with. So if you're not focused on what you want, a lot of things will go bad for you anyway. So again, I say set your standards high, dress up, have confidence in yourself. When you go out by yourself, look good. Because you never know. Your husband may just very well be there. And a lot of people say, you may be sitting next to your husband and you don't know it, but I want God to show me that that man is for me. And that's it.
First, I want to give honor to God who has my life. And Tara, I thank you for inviting me. I thought I was just going to be a guest here. I didn't know that I was going to be on the panel. So Tara said, well,
That's how she hooks you.
So this is my second marriage that